Once again, coming back at you with Hawkeye's Hot Tips. Today we're going to be talking about sliding your tandems. Now, a lot of times when you come up to a consignee, a shipper, whatever, they'll tell you chalk the wheels, slide your tandems, etc., etc. Now, we've already talked about chalking the wheels, but why do you need to slide your tandems? A couple of different reasons. One, the forklift, as he comes in and out, it kind of does a teeter-totter effect. So if your axles are slid forward, it's going to do a lot more teetering. And some places don't have a dock that can actually go down. And if you have an air ride suspension in the back of your trailer, as you probably should, the forklift weighs so much that it's going to push the back of the trailer down. And he's not going to be able to get out of the trailer. Then what? What are you going to do when they only have one forklift? How are you going to be able to get him out of the trailer? That's one reason to slide your tandems, but it ain't the only one. Another very good reason is when you are in a super tight space, such as the one that I am in here. If you slide your tandems, it sometimes, not always, sometimes makes it easier to back into really tight spaces. At first, I had my axle slid forward and I tried to back into the space and I was all up into those bushes. There's no way in hell I was going to make that turn. So I'm like, all right, I'll just slide the tandem, see how that goes. And it went. Once I slid the tandems, I wasn't even getting into the grass. So another good reason to slide your tandems, sometimes, not always, sometimes it makes backing into a space just a teeny weeny little bit easier. So if you find a space that you can't back into, whether you're at a consignee or whether you're at a truck stop and you got the trucks that are packed in so tight like sardines, try sliding those tandems. Just might save your ass. If you have an air-operated trailer, you're going to have to pop your brake valve out so that all air can get released. Then you just come to the back of the trailer, you find this little valve right here, you put your fingers in there and pull it out. On some trailers, however, especially older equipment, you're not going to have an air valve, you're going to have a bar. And it's going to be kind of a V-shaped bend going from the left side of the trailer to the right side. You want to pull that bar until you find a little notch that's in that bar and set it up onto the lip. Here's some things that can go wrong. If you release the air and then you try to pull forward and all you're doing is just dragging the back of the trailer, try backing up first, just a little bit, just rock the truck back and forth. Because sometimes these little bars that come out of the holes don't like to release unless you rock the truck back and forth. Depending on how old and abused your equipment is. Don't disturb the bush. Not too much anyway. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if you do have the air operated valve back there, here's what you do. The real trick is trying to remember which one of these to push in because one of them has to stay out. That's the red one. Leave it out, push the yellow one in. Now you don't want to slam the trailer, so make sure you go slow when you're driving forward or back sliding the tandem. Once you have it where you want, that's when you apply the air. Then release it again. Now the line is pressurized, and we'll just rock the truck until they lock. And there you go. Your tandems are slid. Now it's off to the next one.